everybody, and welcome to another video. You join me here with a lovely view of Richmond. That's where we're going to start this video off with this. Yes, the very small, the teeny iScooter U1 foldable electric bike that I am reviewing today. And the big question is, can someone my size actually ride this bike at 6'2" at 15.5 stone, which is quite close to 100 kilos, I do believe, and 217 pounds on that teeny bike? Can I do it? And I'm just going to pan around here just to show you that house there and them two people that were sitting there. Now, that house used to belong to Mick Jagger and Jerry Hall. They had a big divorce and there was a big argument about who gets the house. I don't know who got the house, but I don't think any of them lived there anymore. And it was about 10 million back then. God knows what it is now. I'll just go here just to show you exactly where we are. So if you wanted to pop down to see where Mick Jagger used to live, you know where it is. Now, them two people that are sitting on that bench had a good old laugh at me here because I jumped straight on the bike and forget to put the stand up. Yeah, embarrassed myself. They were sniggering, and then I struggled to pull away as well with embarrassment. So that was mistake number one from me, and as you can see, someone my size can actually ride this. We're just going to move it on a little bit further here, and we're about to go into Richmond Park. It's lovely for cycling there. It really is lovely for cycling. It's probably the best cycling place that I know of round roughly where I live, because we are still in London, believe it or not. It's a London borough of Richmond anyway, and we're just going to go across this roundabout here and then turn left into Richmond Park, where we will put this bike through its paces. We will test it out on a bit of rough ground, some hard terrain around the outside of the park, and we'll test it out properly, not just riding around on smooth roads. And I've got to say, for someone that's very close to the maximum weight limit of this bike, this teeny tiny little bike handled this lump of lard sitting on it pretty damn well, I've got to say. And you will see me on it a little bit later on. You will see me actually sitting and riding this bike. I turn the camera around and you see me riding it. You don't get to see my face. No, you don't get to see my face. You get to see the whole of my body on this bike riding it, and you can tell me whether I'm too big for this bike. I personally think I am. So lucky you, after years of this doing this channel, I finally show me, but not my face. You get to see the whole of me except my face. I do keep wondering, am I going to do it one day and just show the whole of me and just do it? But then I know some of the people that I catch on video doing stupid stuff will be hiding in Lidl and just ready to crown me over the head with a couple of tins of chopped tomatoes or something. So maybe one day, you never know. The one thing I did struggle with this bike was getting up to a decent speed. You can see my knees bouncing up and down there by the handlebars, but probably because of my size, I've found it really hard to actually pedal to a high speed, and you can't go up the gears because there is no gears. You've got pedal assist, which is over there on the little computer next to my left hand there. We're on pedal assist 3, which is the highest. It goes 1, 2 and 3, or you can ride it with no pedal assist at all, and it is very rideable without any pedal assist at all. But for someone my size, I did struggle a little bit. Now, I've pulled over here just to show you where we are. Some people don't know that over there, that's central London. So that's where we are, Richmond Park to central London. So that was just to give you some idea of roughly where we are. We are still in London, as I said earlier on. Now, these wheels are 14-inch. Yeah, so it's teeny tiny. The battery is in the middle bit there. You've got a brake light and a rear light there. You've also got a front light as well, which is built in. Which comes off the battery, which is in the main part of the frame there. The battery is not removable. You have to charge it in the bike, basically. Mistake from me number 2. Yep, I'm riding away with the stand down again. At least no one was there to laugh at me this time. Now, it has a 250 watt motor on this, which is legal. in this country. But we will go into the legal part of this bike in a little while when I show you the setup of everything. But for now, I just want to show you something here that I could not do in a car. This is what I'm finding out more and more. If I want to show you something, I can just bounce the bike up onto the grass here and show you it. I couldn't do this on the car. People do, but they're not supposed to. Now, under that tree, you can see something that this park is famous for. Yeah, there's deer under there. Yeah, I couldn't do that if I was on a car, which I'm finding all this sort of stuff out again. Now, it's sort of like I've forgotten how easy bikes are to just get off the road and show people stuff. And it is part of the reason why I'm getting into these bike things. It's a little bit more freedom, I've got to say. So, are you ready to see Captain Lardy-arse on this teeny little bike? Yes. Bear in mind, roughly around March time, I would be over the weight limit. I've lost 3 stone recently and I'm still fat. And as you can see, I've got a mask on. That is Mr. Bean, believe it or not. That mask is supposed to be Mr. Bean. It's a little bit creased. And the reason I'm wearing a Mr. Bean mask is because this bit here in Mr. Bean was filmed in Richmond. It does make me look like a bloody bank robber though, doesn't it? Anyway, now you get to see how a 6'2", 15.5 stone man looks on this teeny little bike. Yeah, and the whole idea of this bike stuff for me is to see if I can get rid of that tyre around my gut, which was 3 stone heavier a few months ago. So, as you can see, I left the stand up again when I pulled away there. I don't know if you noticed, I left the stand up again. So, answers on a postcard. Do I look too big for this bike? I personally think I am. Trouble is, I've gone from probably one of the biggest bikes that there is on the e-bike circuit to one of the smallest. But the thing is, I've got to say, it handled my weight easy. There was no struggle with it, no struggle whatsoever. And the thing is, if I was a little bit smaller, I reckon this would be a really cool bike to have. I reckon you can have so much fun with this bike. And you can see just how close my feet are to the ground. I actually did touch the ground a few times while pedaling. But then again, I've got big feet. I've got flippers for feet. My feet are size 12, UK size 12. You can see how close they are to the ground there. When you pull away, I was actually hitting my feet on the ground. Yeah, so I had that problem as well, you know, with being big and big feet. Now the saddle does adjust. I've obviously got it at the highest. It does go lower than that if you need it lower. The handlebars do not go up higher. Now this is the unboxing part of it. You can see that I've already got the video ready to play and follow that. Rather than the instructions, I prefer to watch it and copy what I'm seeing. And once again, this box is quite small for an e-bike. As you can see, it's brilliantly packed. It's absolutely perfectly packed. You would have to try really hard to try and damage this bike. It's that well packed. Now I'm going to show you now in a second the box. When you move the box out of the way, there's the bike. It's teeny. It's 2 foot. It's literally 2 foot. It's so small. Obviously the front wheel isn't on, and this is the thing that I've got with it. If it's that small, why not send it out completely assembled? Because I did have trouble with putting the front wheel on, and I did a little bit of research on YouTube, and a few other people have had trouble trying to put the front wheel on. It's getting in between the brake pads and setting them brake pads so you can actually brake and having no resistance when you're pedaling. So here's all the little bits and pieces that you got to put on, as well as the wheel. That bit there, if you put that on, your bike is not UK legal, so don't put it on. That is your thumb throttle, by the way. You're allowed to have a throttle in this country, but it can't be any more than 3.7 miles per hour throttle. So it's pretty pointless having it on anyway. It's like a push throttle, they tried to say it is. Yeah, but don't put that on, because I don't think there's any restrictions on the bike. Once you've got it on there, it will go to 15.5 miles an hour on that throttle, and that is illegal in this country. So all in all, it's a fun little bike. It's just a couple of little niggly things. The front wheel definitely needs to be sorted out. I find it really difficult to understand why people are going to be having to adjust it, and yet you tighten up the screws so tight. One of them I did actually struggle to get undone. Now the thing that you've got to keep in mind here, that this bike is a budget bike. It really is a budget bike. It's retailing at the moment on their website when I'm doing this at £336. So all in all, you can't go wrong if you want to try out an e-bike, but I wouldn't try it out if you're my sort of size and maybe a bit younger as well. Maybe a lot younger than me as well. So would I recommend it? Well, there's more positives than negatives, and the negatives are just niggly little things. The setup really, and that was it, the setup of it. But the positives outweigh the negatives by a long way. You could have such good fun with this because it's so small. You can get it anywhere, take it anywhere. So yes, I would recommend it, but I would recommend it for someone not as big as me, as in height. It handled my weight fine, but I would go for someone a little bit smaller than me in height, because I found it with one gear I couldn't actually get fast. You know, I couldn't pedal as fast as you can in a bigger bike. So yeah, I would go for someone that's maybe not quite 6 foot, to be honest. And I do believe it's made for someone a lot younger than me as well. I'm going to show you it folded up now. That's as folded up as it can go. The seat does come down though. I didn't put the seat down, but the handlebars go down like that, so you get to see it's just over 2 foot. But I still couldn't put it in boot of my car without putting the back seats down. I don't think there is an e-bike or any type of bike that will fit in the back of my boot without the seats going down. It's the most ridiculous small boot ever, the Kia e-Niro. I mean, because it don't fold in half, the 2 wheel arches, the bike's too long for it to go that way upright. Yeah, so I had no chance. So I had to lay it down in the back. Now, I've knocked this video together quite quickly, so I've got no discount codes for you at the moment or anything like that. I will put a link in the description to the address, the website address, and don't be alarmed when you see this here, because it says 500 watt on this one, and it is a UK site, but in the specifications, in my instructions, trust me, it says it's 250 watt. So I don't know, they might need to have a little look at their website for the UK there, because that seems to be wrong. Anyway, would you trust this man on an e-bike? Let us know in the comments down below whether you think it is, or I am, too big for it. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.